Aber ja, Zaveid kommt mit ins Team. Finde ich auch cool. Zaveid mag ich nämlich tatsächlich ein bisschen mehr als Dazzle, aber trotzdem tut's mir echt leid, dass Dazzle
Sorey.
tot ist.
Back there, I spoke with Dazzle during his last moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dazzle didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me, without knowing I was a jerk, self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. And somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Rose, you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much.
Sie ist auch meine Heldin. Deswegen mag ich Rose so sehr.
Anyway, Sorey, you get some good rest.
I will.
Ja, Rose wird, denke ich mal, auch trauern auf ihre Art und Weise. Bloß sie lässt sich halt überhaupt nicht davon unterkriegen. Die ist halt so unglaublich stark. Es ist einfach nur krass. Ich glaube, sonst habe ich in der Stadt nichts weiter zu erledigen. Ich bin der Meinung, ich bin letztes Mal direkt wieder ins Hotel gegangen. Jetzt würde ich aber mal versuchen, aus der Stadt rauszugehen, weil ich verstehe nicht, warum da ein Stern ist. Ich meine, im Hotel macht es ja Sinn. Ich meine, hier, geh ins Gasthaus, nachdem du mit allen gesprochen hast. Aber was kommt dort? Weil ich kann einfach ins Gasthaus gehen. Das ist alles gar kein Problem. Oder treffe ich hier tatsächlich auf Simone oder sowas? Ach. Doch. Ah, schön. Also, das ist ja wunderbar. Das freut mich ja total. Will ich nicht noch einen Mitternachts-Schwertkampfkauf machen? Gehen wir halt ins Hotel und ruhen uns aus. Wir haben ja die Stadt genug erkundigt. Wir haben ja mit allen gesprochen. Hurra. Ach, nee. Er trägt tatsächlich den Hut. Das passt halt
Morning, Sorey.
überhaupt nicht
Did you
zu
sleep
ihm.
well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Sorey!
Oh, Zaveid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
Mautellus of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened. And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe, but we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in.
Ich habe ja schon bewiesen, dass wir gegen ihn
If you'll
ankommen.
let
Also
me
von
fill a
daher...
puzzle-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Sorey,
Oh, what were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain up so tight you can't even breathe! That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really, really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go!
Hold your horses! Don't I get a pact thingy?
Power Rangers 4 fällt mir dazu gerade nur ein.
Alrighty. So,
Yay.
now what do we do?
Just as planned. We're heading to Glavend Basin.
Since it's the place where we first met Heldolf.
Glavend Basin, huh? Here we go!
So, ich glaube, er könnte eventuell die Ausrüstung von Dazzle tragen. Ja, Gott sei Dank, ich dachte schon, er trägt sie nicht. Ich würde gerne, achso, einmal so, einmal so, einmal so. Vielen Dank. Ja, das ist jetzt das nächste Problem. Also seine Magie, seine Angriffssachen sind vom Element her gleich, heißen anders, sehen auch anders aus. Haben aber, dieselbe Einsatzzahlen wie von Dazzle, glaube ich. Das ist auch alles gleich. Moment mal. Nee, er kann immer noch Wolkenbruch erlernen. Immer noch. Ausrotter vor allen Dingen. Ein Titel für jemanden, der die Welt von Hellions befreien will. Seine stürmischen Winde fegen unentwegt über das Schlachtfeld. Das lasse ich ihm auch. Gut. Kann ich ja eigentlich, seine Ausrüstung brauche ich ja nicht weitermachen, seine Art sollte ich halt festlegen. Und es ist halt stinknormal dasselbe wie bei Dazzle. Und deswegen muss ich jetzt halt trotzdem noch alles wieder festlegen. So, warte mal, hier hatte ich Höllentor, da hatte ich Hitzeverteiler und unten mache ich wieder Schnelligkeit. So. Das Tolle an ihm ist natürlich, dass er eine zweite Mystikart hat. Was ich voll mega geil finde, weil Zaveid ja auch 5 SA hat. Das heißt, ich kann dann die ganze Zeit den Scheiß machen. So, Windschreiten ist voll, dann übernimmt er Snack-Zubereitung. Wir hatten noch Windschreiten. Das wird er aber nicht machen. Das heißt, wir werden leider etwas langsam unterwegs sein, fürchte ich. Denn jetzt wird gesnackt. Und ja, wir gehen mal ins Hotel und besorgen uns mal ein paar Sequenzen. Mit mit Zaveid dürfte jetzt einiges kommen. Und jetzt kann ich auch eben endlich erklären, warum ich ursprünglich die ganzen Nebenmissionen nicht machen wollte. Weil man andere Skits hat, wenn man mit Zaveid das Ganze macht. Weil, nachdem man Rose mit dabei hat und es erstmal wieder nach Highland kommt, alles an Nebenquests kann man machen, wenn Zaveid auch in der Gruppe ist. Und dann kriegt man halt andere Skits. Und das habe ich jetzt aber alles schön verpasst. Und jetzt gucken wir uns erstmal die 500 Skits an, die da auftauchen.
You said you'd fill in for Dazzle, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Oh, ho, ho. You doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, but only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being. So there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
All right then.
I won't let you down.
I'll see to it you don't.
I'm a little surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
Well, I am a well-experienced grown-ass man after all. You know you can always count on me.
Somehow I'm not so sure that I can.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like that?
Hey now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine to make it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah, because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. All right, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
That's no good either. Well, then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can tell, from the waist up, Lila is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore. Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
Hey, Zaveid. I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with my brother.
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, please, let me marry your little sister, and he punched me.
Don't lie.
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like that.
Fine, don't tell me then.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about? Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, a promise between men is just as sacred. It all might be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along. Oh, it's so useless to say that now.
They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah, and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Sorey and I were raised together ever since we were just babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
My bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh? You know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right? So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earth and minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
But you did just say it.
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for. Good job, dummy.
Ugh.
Attention, everyone.
What's up?
I found this.
A letter?
This will be a short missive. The time for alliance grows nigh. I would judge your true strength. I shall await you in the far depths of Igraine, the shrine of the fire trial. I will not blame you if you turn and run, but know that I shall judge you to be cowards.
What the huh?
It's a summons. They want us to go to the fire trial shrine.
Sounds like someone wants to pick a fight with us.
Who? Seriously?
I'm curious about the time for alliance bit,
You are? A lady's intuition, is it?
if that's what you want to call it.
Well, alright then. Why don't we check it out?
Why do you kill the Hellions?
Well, hell's bells. Not one to mince words now, are you?
It's not the sort of thing you need to beat around the bush about.
Fair enough. Plain and simple, it's just my style.
You mean killing?
If I gotta.
There are some out there who can't be purified.
Yeah. There are Hellions who can't go back to their original form.
But even so, Sorey promised he'd find a way to bring them back. With Edna.
How shepherdly of him. Well, if he can't find a way, then he needs to take responsibility. As long as he does that, it's fine.
Taking responsibility. To kill, you mean?
No, not exactly. Meaning he needs to find his own answer. That was pretty wise of me, right? They love me not. They love me not. They love me.
What is it you're trying to find out?
You know how I joined halfway, and like, after I did a bunch of not-so-nice stuff to you guys? I kinda wonder if everyone hates me.
Well, what did you find out?
Well, it looks like... yeah, everyone pretty much hates me.
Oh, come now. Saray and the others aren't like that.
Yeah, he is the shepherd and all, not to mention kind of a goody two-shoes. So maybe it's kind of meaningful that a guy like me tags along, even if I'm not exactly welcomed.
Then I'll do a little reading myself to see if you're truly welcome among us.
A paper flower? That means there's only one petal.
Zaveid is our... friend, it says.
It's just some dumb fortune.
Maybe, but my fortunes are never wrong.
Hey, Mr. Shepherd, where's Lila and the others?
They went to the sauna to relax.
Oh, snap! Saray, let's set up the sauna!
Maybe later.
Come on, don't be such a buzzkill! We men need to be open and comfortable about things like this. You know, a naked relationship.
Well, you are always half naked, Zaveid.
I may look like an exhibitionist when it comes to my body, but the door to my heart is always closed. That's why I wanted to take this time to bond with you. You know, like, as an accomplice.
Don't tell me you're going to read the wind to snoop around the girls' sauna.
Oh, you're pretty sharp after all, you no-good shepherd, you.
I don't think this is a good idea. Someone's definitely going to notice.
I don't want to grow up to be the kind of guy who views everything as a win-or-lose situation. The trickling sweat, the flushed red cheeks. There is a healthy, sublime beauty in this closed space we call a sauna. Saray, let's go hunting for babes.
That sure was therapeutic. Why don't you guys step in as well?
You mean like this?
That's not the kind of babe hunting I'm talking about!
Huh?
Das ist so geil. Da muss ich jetzt ausnahmsweise dazwischen quatschen. Das ist wirklich mit die geilste Sequenz überhaupt. You mean like this? Wo so Mikio semi-erotisch eben dasteht. Oh, so cool. Ja, Zaveid ist schon ganz lustig.